17. Are we doing 17 or 18 today? Okay. Anyway, no problem. Later I can adjust the thing. All right. Hare Krishna, dear Prabhus and Mothers. Welcome. I'm so excited to see all of you here after a long break. So we had a very nice discussion on Guru Tattva and on Diksha Mantra. And also yesterday we ended with Gayatri Mantra, why Gayatri Mantra is so important. And I'm also grateful to all devotees who shared your takeaway in the group. So I really hope that everyone can be very proactive in discussion. So whenever you feel comfortable, you can just put up your takeaway or your finding. That's when we're going to have a two-way communication. If not, our group can be another group also boring session. Because what we say, this is a discussion. Discussion means interactive. One person speak, another person hear, another person ask question, another person answer. Like that is a communication interaction. So let's keep our group very healthy by interaction. So if anyone just say something or just ask any question, I hope all devotees can come forward to answer them, give your opinion, give your understanding. Like that, we can create a very good, healthy environment. If not, someone ask question, only I'm answering. Yes, Mangala Rukmini Mataji.
Prabhuji, the volume is very low,
Volume, is it?
Yeah.
Everybody's expecting the same low volume?
My volume is very low.
How about others? Everyone? Is my volume is low?
Okay, Prabhu.
Okay, now how's now better?
Yeah, better.
Okay, much better, Prabhu.
All right. So I'm bringing the mic very near to me.
Better, Prabhu.
Okay, better.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So as I said, let's have a two-way communication. Let's have a lot of discussion, especially in Bhagavatam. Like yesterday, the thing is was very nice, and especially I appreciate is Muru Mataji, Muru 21184, and also Satyanarayan Prabhu for giving your opinion and to give away your takeaway. It's very interesting. So like that, the more and more we discuss on the certain topics that we study, that is how we internalize. Okay. So today we have gathered here on the 8th June 2026 after what, few days break, after 5 days, my God. So we gathered here, so we're going to continue in text 18 onwards. Okay. So then before we start, let's do our invocation prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobistam Stapidam Yena Bhutali Swayam Rupa Karamayam Dadati Sva Parandikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagar Jadam Sahagana Raghunathan Vidam Tam Sajivam Satvaitam Savaduta Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakan Cha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtai Bhutali Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasachari Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtai Bhutali Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Raitai Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vikranadaine Prabhave Namaha Madhurya Jwala Premadya Sri Rupanuga Bhaktira Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virudha Pasidanta Dvanta Harine Nama Gaura Kishoraya Sakshat Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambara Sambode Padam Pujayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidanandana Mine Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gauravir Bhava Bhume Stamni Dasa Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarubhama Shri Jagannatayate Namaha Pancha Kalpatarubhescha Kripa Sindhu Bevacha Paditanam Pavini Vaishnavi Bhiyo Namo Namah Om Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratisi Nama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhakta Vadaram Bhakta Akyam Namam Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kantarada Kantanam Sute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim. Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyeshwaram. Harium Tatsat. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayamudire. Nasta Prayesu Abhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Harium Tatsat. Namo Vishnupada Krishna Prishtabhutari Shrimadi Jayapataka Swami Tinamni Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradani Gorakada Tamdai Nagrika. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Welcome. Okay. So, right. Okay. So now, it's extremely hot day today. My God. Okay. Anyway, are we on text 18 or 17? Okay. Let me check out the...
Prabhu, today is 18, Prabhu.
18. Ah, yes.
You finished with 17.
Yeah, we completed with 17 the day. Okay.
1 to 17. Today is 18, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
18. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay. So, dear Prabhus and mothers, so welcome. Have been listening. So, we had a very good discussion on this chapter 16. Chapter 6. Conversation between Narada Muni and Vyasadeva. So, Narada Muni and Vyasadeva, they were having a conversation whereby Narada Muni was explaining how everything happened to him. You know, he gave his personal life or his autobiography. Okay, now I want to ask you, am I breaking? Am I breaking? No,
No, no, clear.
Okay. All right, okay. So, what we understood here, okay, like in a text, the last text we said, now Vyasadeva is explaining, Narada Muni is explaining, after he left the house, the mother was bitten by the snake. You know, he was been traveling towards the north. He is going to all the places. He went to the highland, lowland, valleys, metropolitan cities, farming, farmland, freshwater pond, deep jungle, then mining, everywhere he has passed through. Then he came. Then after that, he came to the after that, he sat in one place and started to meditate. So then we also understood from what Prabhupada explained that he says that these things has been happening all this while. So this is something new that I also understood. In every creation, this is what will happen. So after this entire earth is created and destroyed, end of the day, when the new thing come, the same situation going to happen. Human being will be try to dig the earth, take some oil, take some gold, then will be slaughtering and all these kind of things, that whatever that we are seeing here, it is eternally will be happening in every creation when it comes to Kali Yuga, and everything is just like the same thing. All right. So this is something that I'm so excited to hear that. All right. So now in text 17, we ended up with this Vyasadeva at the time being exceedingly overpowered by feelings of happiness. All right. So that means he has been exceedingly overpowered. That means he's terribly overpowered, exceedingly, all right, by the feelings of happiness. So when he became because exceedingly overpowered by feelings of happiness, something that we don't understand because we have not experienced that yet. All right. So once we come to the level of that kind of ecstasy, so the feeling is totally different, exceedingly overpowered by the feelings of happiness. So at that moment, what happened? Every part of his body become enlivened. Right, every part of his body become enlivened. Everything become like tejas. Okay, so the eyes became enlivened, the nose, everything becomes enlivened, it seems. So then after that, what happened? He's being very absorbed in the ocean of ecstasy. He's not saying absorbed in ecstasy, but he says ocean of ecstasy. Right? What is that? Samplave, in the ocean of Lina. Right? So samplave also, there's another meaning of Samplave. Okay, there's also one meaning they call as boat. Right? Samplava. Right? But Samplave also is also called as the ocean. Sorry, Plava. Plava means boat. Okay, I'm just listening. Samplave. Okay, there's another word, is the ocean. So that means imagine the amount of ecstasy he had. The amount of ecstasy he had, that he became to that level of this thing. At that moment, I could not see both myself and also the Lord. All right. So this is what the symptoms that what we will be going through once we come to the level of Prema Bhakti. But of course, yesterday we understood from Braj Sundar class, Prabhu, he said that Harinam can take you up to love of Godhead, but to achieve love of Godhead, you need Gayatri, or something that new that I've heard yesterday. Anyway, so let's not go into that. So once we go to the level of this great ecstatic love, that's when this is a kind of feeling that we will be going through. Okay. So now we're going to start text 18. Rupang Bhagavato Yattan Manaha Kantang Shu Chapaham. Shu. Okay, it's a shampoo. Shu Chapaham. Apasyan Sahasot Taste. Sahasot. Then another word is Taste. So Sahasot Taste Vaiklavyat Durmana Iva. Rupang Bhagavato Yattan Manakantang Shuchapaham Apasyan Sahosattaste Vaiklavyat Durmana Iva. Rupam Bhagavato Yattan Manakantang Shuchapaham Apasyan Sahosattaste Vaiklavyat Durmana Iva. Rupang Bhagavato Yattan Manakantam Shuchapaham Apasyan Sahosattaste Vaiklavyat Durmana Iva. Okay, anybody? Please recite the verse. Chandra Govinda Prabhu, you want to try? You want to start first?
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, go ahead.
Rupam Bhagavato Yattan Mana Kantam Suchapaham Abhashyan Chachostaste Vai Lavyat Durmana Iva.
Oh, nice. Next.
Prabhu, shall I?
Go ahead, Mataji.
Rupam Bhagavato Yattan Manakantam Suchapaham Apasyan Sahasutaste Vaiklavyat Durmana Iva.
Okay, not Bhagavata, it's Bhagavato.
Okay, Bhagavato.
Okay, next.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Who's this, please?
Valli, it is written like SSM or something like that.
SSM?
Something like that. Name changed.
Oh, what's your name?
Valli Amma.
Oh, Valli Amma. Okay. I changed for you. All right. Okay, go ahead, Mataji.
Thank you. Rupam Bhagavato Yatam Mana Kantam Chapaham Avashyan Sahasotaste Vaiklavyat Durmana Iva.
Okay. Nice.
Thank you. Hare
Next.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. All right. Next. Anyone? What's his name? Satyanarayan Prabhu and Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu. Is he there? Vaishnava Kripa? I think it's not there, is it?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Rupam Bhagavato Yattan Manakantam Suchapaham Apasyan Sahasatasya Apasyan Sahasotaste Vaiklavyat Dharmana Eva.
Durmana Iva. Durmana.
Durmana Eva. Hare Krishna.
Dur means what? Lost. Duratma. Dur means like inauspicious. Dur.
Hare
So,
Prabhu, can I try, Prabhu?
yes, go ahead, Prabhu.
Rupam Bhagavado Yattan Manakantam Suchapaham Apasayam Sahata Utastade Vaikalyavat Durmana Eva.
Yes. Eva, not Eva.
Eva, sorry, Prabhu.
So,
Hare
that's why there's a certain thing. So, what happened if you just say Dharmana? Dharmana is going to be totally a wrong statement here because this is Dur. Dur means inauspicious. Okay, they call Duratma or what they call Durlabha. So, all these kind of things. So, that means Dur means this thing. So, what happened? Dharmana means is auspicious, Dharma, but it is Durmana. Okay, Prabhu? So, you see this translation, Durmana means having lost the desirable.
Yeah, get you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yes, Prabhu. Okay, let me see. The sunlight is shooting me straight on my face. Wait, let me just try to adjust this. All right. Okay. All right. So, Rupang Bhagavato Yattan Manakantam Shuchapaham Apasyan Sahasottaste Vaiklavya Durmana Iva. Rupam means form. Bhagavata of the personality of Godhead. Yat as it is. Tat that. Manaha of the mind. Kantam as its desire. Suchapaham vanishing all disparity, apasyan, without seeing, sahasa, all of a sudden, utaste, got up, vaiklavya, being perturbed means disturbed, being disturbed, durmana, having lost the desirable, eva, as it were. Translation, please. Anyone please read the translation?
The transcendental form of the Lord, as it is, manifests according to the mind's desire, and at once erase all mental incongruities. Upon losing that form, I suddenly got up, being perturbed as is usual when one loses that which is desirable. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Look at this. So now we don't know what yogi is going through in life. We are not sure what is going, yogi is experiencing some kind of mistake because we have never heard about it. All right. And also it is only like they say, okay, for instance, if you eat pungent food, you go into your system, it makes you to be in the mode of ignorance. Or you eat something which is very spicy, it'll put you in the mode of passion. Or you eat some kind of sattvic food, ghee and all these kind of things, it keep you in mode of goodness. But the question is, how is that so? So it's only mentioned, this is the thing, this is the thing, this thing. But here what we understand, Srila Narada Dev is giving his personal testimony, what actually happened to him. Isn't that fantastic? If you really look at it, it is something that we have never perceived. All right, we see the yogis are sitting there and meditating. Yeah, so we don't know what transformation happening in their life. So here, Srila Narada Dev is giving his own testimony or his own witness what actually happened when he was in that meditation. Just give me a second. Where's my... Oh. Battery. Okay. So what actually has gone? So now he says, now what he mentioned here, he says, the transcendental form of the Lord as it is, it manifests according to the mind's desire. So what happened? The transcendental form manifested, okay, according to the mind's desire. But at the same time, at once, it erases all mental congruities. Mental congruities means what we can say? Congruities means like speculation, impurities, whatever things that you have, perception, okay, it lose everything. All right. So then, upon losing that form, I suddenly got up and being perturbed. Perturbed means very disturbed. As is usual, when one loses that is which is desirable. So what we can understand is, okay, let me get you the translation, proper translation. So congruities means it's a plural form of congruity, agreement or harmony between things, consistency or compatibility, a state where different parts fit together appropriately. Okay. See, I almost speculate. There was a congruity between his words and action. His action matched what he said. Okay. The design showed congruity of the color and the shape. All right. So that means, okay, now, okay, let me do it again. So now what Narada Muni is telling, the transcendental form of the Lord. First, he saw the form of the Lord. As it is, it manifested according to the mind's desire. He wanted that. All right. But after that, and at once, then the word "n," okay, the word that we should consider "n." Then "n" at once erases all mental congruities. So that means the consistency or the harmony between two things. That means the state where different parts fit together appropriately. He's sitting and meditating. He starts to see the form of the Lord according to his mind's desire. When these things to them, at once erases all mental congruities. That means it removed everything. Then, upon losing that form, that means when you saw that form in a split second, then after that, he lost that form. Then he suddenly got up and he became very perturbed. Perturbed means he's very disturbed, as is usual when one loses what is very desirable. Imagine something that is so desirable. Imagine like the day my daughter's earring fell off. Earring pull up. Earring. It fell off. And my wife was like going around everywhere, including digging the dustbin and everything, looking for it. So now when I read this, it reminds me about the way that she acted. Where is that earring? Oh, it fell off. She was been like ransacking the house. And imagine the earring lost, she ransacked. Imagine when we lose the sight of the Lord. How perturbed, how extremely disturbed that we could have been. All right, now let's look at the purport. The purport, Prabhupada writes, he says that the Lord is not formless, is experienced by Narada Muni. But his form is completely different from all forms from our material experience. So that means what? His form is completely different from all forms of our material experience. Whatever experience that we have, material experience, is totally different. For the whole duration of our life, we can go see different forms of material world, but none of them just are apt for satisfy the mind. No matter what, we can travel the world everywhere to look. So we go to Switzerland, we can go to Darjeeling, Kashmir, or whatever it is. Still, your mind cannot be satisfied. Nor can any one of them vanish all perturbance of the mind, perturbance. Or by the same time, all these also cannot solve the agitation of the mind, even that you go to all these kind of place. So these are the special features of the transcendental form of the Lord. And one who has once seen that, even once seen that form, is not satisfied with anything else. Is not satisfied with anything else. And no form in the material world can any longer satisfy the seer. Nothing that can satisfy you. Formless means nothing like material form. Okay, now Prabhupada writes here, the formless here, it means nothing like the material form. Okay, no, he is like any material personality. And at the same time, he's not like any other material personality. All right. So now Prabhupada writes, as spiritual being having eternal relationship with that transcendental form of the Lord, we are life after life searching after that form of the Lord. And we are not satisfied by any other form in the material appeasement. Nothing in this material is appeasing us. So Narada Muni, actually what happened, he got a glimpse of this. He just got a glimpse of this. But, the word but, always we must remember, but. Okay. Having not seen it again, he became perturbed and stood up all of a sudden in search of it. So that means, but he got a glimpse of it and suddenly disappeared. He became, and he having not seen it, he can't see that thing again. He became very disturbed, extremely disturbed, perturbed. And he stood up all of a sudden. That means he suddenly got up and he started to look for it. What we desire life after life was obtained by Narada Muni. Then, and losing sight of him again was certainly a great shock for him. So now we understand perturbed means it's an extreme kind of psychological condition where the mind is very, very, very disturbed. Any questions so far on text 18? All good? All right. Okay, now we do text 19. But before that, just give me a second. I need to close the window. It's very bright. Just give me a second. All right. Okay, now it's better. Okay. Now let's look at text 19. Didirchustat ahang bhuya pranidaya manohridi vikshamanopi napashyam avitripta ivatura. Didirchustat ahang bhuya pranidaya manohridi vikshamanopi napashyam avitripta ivatura. So didirduksha, desiring to see, thought that aham I, bhuya again, pranidaya, having concentrated the mind. Imagine he's just trying to sit again and try to concentrate. Come on, I want the vision again. Try to get the vision. Concentrated, having concentrated the mind. Manaha, the mind. Hirdi, upon the heart. Hirdayam, upon the heart. Vikshamana, waiting to see. Api, but in spite? Nah, never. Apashyam, saw him. Aviprita, without being satisfied. Okay? Avitripta, tripti. In Tamil also we call the word tripti, right? Tripti adirudhu. So, atripti. That means opposite, not being satisfied. Iva, like atura, aggrieved. Anybody the translation?
Read.
Yes, go ahead.
I desire to see again that transcendental form of the Lord, but despite my attempts to concentrate upon the heart with eagerness to renew the form, I could not see him anymore, and thus dissatisfied, I was very much aggrieved. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. So now we can see that Narada Muni is giving a testimony, but despite he has already achieved the highest goal, but imagine when he was trying to, when he speak about this, imagine he going back into that same emotion. How sad he could have been. That's why you see the word that he used, Didrikshuta, Vikshamano, Avitripta, Manohridi. So these kind of words, like if he just happily says, is different. But he's saying, okay, now let's look at the translation. We try to get into that feelings. So first he said, I desire to see again that transcendental form of the Lord. But despite my attempts to concentrate upon the heart with eagerness to renew the form, I could not see him anymore. And thus I become dissatisfied. Then I was very much aggrieved. Just imagine, Prabhus and Mothers. Suddenly you got that form. Then suddenly the form disappeared. And he became very perturbed, disturbed. then immediately he tried to sit down and close his eyes tight and try to think, oh yes, okay, Krishna, yes, that's a form. Come on. Why? I can see the form. Come on. I want the form. Please, come on. And it don't look like appearing again. I want that. I really want that. I die for that. I crave for that. I want it. Where is it? And that time, Narada Muni has gone into so much stress. Atura, aggrieved, right? We always grieve when some of our loved ones passes away. But this is something grief that you got a glimpse after millions of births. Sometimes, Prabhus and mothers, first, maybe we have been born as an Indian, we took things lightly when it comes to this bhakti. But when you look at these people like the Africans, when you look at the people who are Russians, Africans, then you look at this like Japanese now, is they are coming out. For them to receive the Sukriti, it is considered the greatest blessing. That they find it, this is so important. And they are so excited and they're taking it very serious. They take up the chanting. You know, when I saw that during that last, my spiritual master, when he came to Malaysia, KL, I saw that the devotee from China, they came, even they took out the chanting beads and give it to Maharaj, Guru Maharaj, to be like re-blessed again, you know, just hold it. And the way they reciprocate, they just can't take the eyes away from the spiritual master. I saw that all the other devotees, natural devotees, they were sitting there and they were like chatting, you know, talking here, looking up, looking down, looking right, looking left, and also looking at the phone, typing. But the spiritual master is sitting right in front of them. And to get a glimpse of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj is very rare, because he's not in the situation that he can simply travel. But even that, how many of them really paid attention? But when you look at the Chinese devotee from China, they just can't take their eyes away. Their eyes are locked. You know, there's one Mataji was translating, and all, I was thinking, why they all are holding the phone? So what happened when whatever Maharaj said, and they are translating, I think they got some kind of device, like a walkie-talkie or something like that. So whatever she says, they are translating. They are talking to, suddenly they say, Haribol. You know, they see, I thought they are listening over the phone, but still can shout Haribol. Right? So that's when I realized. Then I asked one Mataji, said, what are you doing? Say, the class is going on. You're talking to who? No, Prabhu, I'm translating. I say, oh, you're translating. I thought the class is going and you're chatting with someone. No. You can see all the Chinese, they're keeping some device. So she was saying, So it's a live translation is going on. I don't know what technology is that, but that's what it says. You know? Because we should understand, Prabhus and mothers, I'm not saying anything, I'm not quoting anyone, I'm not criticizing, I'm not saying anything. But we should always reflect to our life. In Chaitanya Charitamrita, it says, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, to be born as an Indian, it's a greatest boon. And the duty of an Indian is to take up this mission and spread it all over the world. Right? But now in Kali Yuga, the Indians are imitating the Westerners and they're trying to act like Westerners, the dressings and everything. You know, it's a very sad situation. They are adopting the Western culture and they are forgetting their treasured culture. And even devotees who somehow or other become a devotee, they get a Sukriti to become a devotee, also not taking this process very seriously. So why I'm putting forth this statement here? Because I want everyone to remember you are studying Srimad Bhagavatam. You are not studying any other literature. Like yesterday, Brash Govinda Prabhu was speaking, that's what I reflected. Come on, you are studying Srimad Bhagavatam. And he says, I believe in Bhagavatam. I believe that Bhagavatam word. I live by Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is so that means if you get a Sukriti of studying Srimad Bhagavatam, You are not an ordinary type of people. You are extraordinary devotees. Even maybe like some like Muru Mataji, just like brand new devotee, some or other you stumble upon. Do you think it happened by default? Do you think it just happened just like that? You can stumble upon Srimad Bhagavatam out of all the literatures in the world? It is not possible. If you have the Sukriti to come here, that means you have some kind of preparation. So what I humbly suggest, like the day I shared one video, what happened in Punjabi Bark, ISKCON Punjabi Bark. There's a ISKCON temple in Punjab. Right? I hope that every one of you watched that video. Any one of you didn't watch the video? Maybe we can put a hands up or what? Any one of you missed that video? If not, I can send again. Because yesterday in Ipoh, I was giving a class, the Bhagavad Gita class, and I asked, how many of you watched that video? I'm so surprised what devotee raised his hand. He said, I didn't watch. But I saw you saw. Yeah, I saw, but I didn't watch it. Oh my God. But he regretted. Then I sent him again. Any one of you have not watched that video?
I haven't, Prabhu.
You did not watch?
No.
Oh my God. All right. It's shared by Ratna Ba Prabhu. I think Prabhu is here also. Ratna Velu Murgaya, Ratna Ba Prabhu shared the thing. That is okay. Never mind. I'll share it again. I humbly request everyone to watch that video. That video shows the ultimate goal of life. That video can be so inspiring that you can reflect your life. Okay. It is very, 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 very important video. Right? Okay, let me see. So now we understand Krishna Kumari Mataji have not seen. Anyone else have not seen? Anyone else can put a thumbs up or whatever, so I can know. So I can even share to you personally also. All of you have seen, is it?
Prabhu, I never seen, Prabhu.
Oh, you also didn't see, eh? All right. Vishwamala also didn't see. Okay.
I didn't
Uncle
see,
and
Prabhu.
You also didn't
I didn't
see.
see. Yes, Prabhu.
All right.
The one where the devotee is chanting and dancing and he leaves his body.
Yeah.
Are you referring to that?
Yeah. That's the one. That's the one. You have seen? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
Prabhu. So he's
All right.
so popular that.
Yes. You know what happened? That devotee, they are during Padmini Ekadasi, they were doing the 24-hour kirtan. And they were singing in ecstasy at 1:30 in the morning. And the devotee suddenly got up with a chanting bag. He started to raise his hand and started to chant. Hare Krishna, you just look up, look up, look up, look up, look up. Suddenly sit down, fell and died. Live catch on camera. Caught on camera. Wow. Can you imagine?
Oh, that one I saw, Prabhu.
Oh, the one I
yes.
saw.
I saw
Yeah,
it,
that-
Prabhu.
I
Oh,
saw,
okay.
Prabhu.
All right.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, who did not see? The one devotee.
The devotee is died, right?
Yeah, he died.
Yeah. I saw, Prabhu. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is it on this Purushottama? Yeah, it just happened a few days ago. I mean, the last Ekadasi. Yeah. Anyone have not seen? Do you want me to share again? Okay, if you all have seen, then I don't need to share again. Right? That is that perfection that we want. End of the day, we will be reading Bhagavatam or we are performing Kirtan and suddenly Vishnu Duttas appear in front of you. Haribol! Zoop! It's not, Ayo, Yamaraj! Ayo, Ponchana! Yamadutta is here, finish. I'm going to get cooked alive. I'm going to go on a barbecue. That's not the thing that we want. We want that perfection.
That is also must be God's gift to him, Prabhu.
It's your desire, Prabhu. You asked a very good question. Fantastic, Nagarajan Prabhu. You said a nice thing. It is not by God's will. It's according to your desire. How much you want that happen to you. It is not by the will. Because Krishna have given the will in general.
Thank
He have
you.
already brought you here. He have already put you in this Bhagavatam class. He has already made you chant Hare Krishna. You are already singing this Ekadasi fasting. You are doing everything. That means you are already in the system. But now the question is, that means, in other words, your visa has been approved. When you want to fly, you have to make the decision. Right, Prabhu? Satyanarayana Prabhu, you want to say something? I see you on mute.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu. I mean, the Diksha class, the 5 days, the major things, I mean, the main thing he was really telling that desire you in your heart to Krishna, what you pray for Krishna. So everything what you want, like Guru, Krishna, anything you want, even if you find problem with the your, I mean, Shiksha, Diksha, or Shiksha Gurus, I think their questions are more arise when they have difference with the Shiksha Gurus. So they find that, he was telling all the while that if they are Vaishnava, they can liberate you. Even they liberate the Shiksha Gurus also can liberate you, and you have to respect the Vaishnava, and you have to pray in the Krishna in your heart, and how strong you're praying, how you have to cry, they say. So I think the whole class 5 days, I think he stressed this point every day, in fact.
Yeah.
So I think this is a very important point we have to take in account in a our daily life. We have to, like what you say, like you have to cry, you confess. All these things are, I mean, yeah, you have to be very close to Krishna in this way. I think you can see the changes in your. I mean, what I experience, I sharing here, Prabhu.
Yes,
That's very good, Prabhu. That class you are introducing, and then. It's nice, very knowledgeable, and then we are very good experience. We are learning a lot from the class. Hare Krishna. Thank you, bro.
No, Prabhu, no one dares to speak on Guru Tattva, I have been here for so long, no one spoke about Guru Tattva. The only Guru Tattva is what IDC course, it's called Guru Disciple course before initiation. And that also is not complete. What they say, sometimes I also cannot agree. But this Guru Tattva, like what Braja Sundar Prabhu was telling, I'm taking a big risk by talking about it. Remember or not? And only for this class, I cancelled the Bhagavatam class. It's not to say that I'm going for holiday. I'm making a confession now. The reason I cancelled the Bhagavatam class, because I want everybody to go into that 5 days Guru Tattva, and then study and to meditate on what you have learned. That's the reason I cancelled the class, Prabhu.
Actually, to see, like what you say is true, and nobody was daring to talk about the Guru Tattva, and those people with knowledge only can talk, because it's the international, everybody was listening. Yes. And the scope is very, very wide. You cannot do any single mistake about this the Guru Tattwas. We cannot do any mistake. It will be followed, and is a big offense for you. And he was very careful giving the class. I see he's very careful, and he very short, and he speak what necessary to answer the question. That's very, we can learn from him how he was giving the class, and same time he doesn't want to go into the wrong side. I mean, how he careful he was, you're really talking about Tattva.
Yeah, because he doesn't know who is the audience. Because the audience are saying, because we don't know whether Ritvik people are there or not, whether we don't know whether Gaudiya Math is there. So a lot of things. That's why to speak about Guru Tattva in an open platform is something he's very dare to do it. That's why.
Yeah, very bold, Prabhu. Very knowledgeable. He's very knowledgeable.
You have given 250 countries worldwide on this topic.
Yes.
And before he started, he said how he started. He said, I don't know why I'm talking about this. I don't know what inspired me to do this session. Anyway, I'm so grateful to you, Prabhu, to you and Ananda Sundari Mataji. Then I saw that. Who else joined? Muru Mataji, she joined. Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu was there. Visma Mala was there. Helena was there. Then I saw one person, Gandhi. Is that Gandhi Mataji? You are the one joined?
Yes, Prabhu.
Joined. Very good. Very nice. Shobha was there. Who else? Who else joined?
Prabhu, I moved to Prabhu because I was busy with the boat festival.
Did you sign up for the course?
No.
Then it's a big waste. If only you have signed up for the course, you can go back to the dashboard and can watch all the videos. That's all.
Someone cannot share, Prabhu.
Cannot.
Yes,
You have to go to the dashboard to view. That's why I was keep hammering, says that please sign up. If you have signed up, if you missed the class, you can still go back and watch that video.
oh,
Mataji, honestly tell you, it's a big loss.
yeah, true.
Any one of you, those who joined the class, do you all agree with me? Is it a big loss?
Yeah, bro. It's a really, if you not attend the class, I mean,
Yes, Prabhu.
They must attend this class actually by right. Even
No,
first
you
initiation, initiation. Yes.
close, right?
It's no loss.
Yeah. Muruvani, Muru, I saw you unmute just now. I can't hear you. Can you speak louder?
Oh, you can't hear me.
Can you all hear her?
No, Prabhu.
Very slow, very slow.
Okay. What do you think, Gandhi Mataji? Or Vishnu Mala?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Can I talk? Is she on?
Yeah. Go ahead. Yes, Gandhi Mataji.
To me, Prabhu, the five classes were an eye opener. But as I am listening to the classes, I like that part where the last part where someone asked, "What if we don't want to get initiated?" Like she asked.
Yes.
So I was actually, at the back of my mind, my problem.
Yeah.
I was thinking, well, maybe that is my answer. The
Question
answer.
answer.
Yeah, my
Please
situation.
share. What do you have understood?
Yeah, as you said, it's taking Amadiksha is is the best thing. It's not just going for classes and doing devotional service and doing Nama Japa and all that. And eventually you must have a guru, spiritual guru, master to awaken your transcendental.
Yeah. Now the question is, if you don't have a guru, what will happen? What did he answer?
He said, my problem. So as he said, what I was happy to hear was he said, maybe not in this, in this time,
Yes.
maybe my next.
No, he didn't say in this time. He didn't say that. Come
He
on.
He said, yes, work on it. He said, do your usual Nama Japa, everything, and Krishna will show you
Okay.
the right way.
Not?
If not, he said, do what you're supposed to do. Be in the consciousness, and soon, maybe if not in this, like in this birth, next birth, he will definitely show you the way and take you there. So for me, I don't mind. I'm just waiting for my next birth, actually. I want to go into it.
Waiting for your next birth. Okay, Muru Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Uh,
Yeah. For me, this 5 days course was very eye-opening for me. I learned a lot of things from that Prabhu. Whatever he taught is all on that point. Srimad Bhagavatam. 5 days I'm hearing Srimad Bhagavatam.
Correct.
So that's where he gives the importance where Krishna exists in Srimad Bhagavatam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you are here today because of that?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Very good.
Haribol, Prabhu.
Okay, nice. Gandhi Mataji, imagine you have to go to another womb, stay there for 10 months, come out, scream, get whacking by the doctor. The first day you come, pang, doctor will whack you. Then you have to sit there. Then you have to the worst thing, you have to go back to kindergarten, learn ABC. Then you have to go learn 1, 2, 3. You start all over again. So
yes,
waiting
Prabhu,
for the
that actually was very saddening,
No. Don't think you are the doer. No. If Krishna created an opportunity for you to up to this level, he knows what to do to you. Just keep your option open. Don't close up. Keep your option open. Every day pray to Krishna, pray to Prabhupada.
Yes.
You know, you will never know how this miracle happened. You know?
Yes, Prabhu. Thanks for the...
You know, if one day I would like to tell you what happened in my life, but of course I can't record this online. So one day we do off record. I explained to you who was why before and what was my ideology and what transformation happened. One day we'll speak about when it's off record. Miracle. When Krishna have decided to come to you in the form of mercy, how do Krishna appear in front of you? Right? Like just now while you're studying Narada Muni, the thing come, pop, disappeared. Right? Again, it comes, your eyes, your ears all can't bear them. Just the glimpse itself, the whole body starts trembling, everything becomes purified. You know, but what happens if Krishna suddenly appears standing in front of you? Do you think you can take it? No. Your eyes can't take it. Your body can't. You will melt. So in that situation, what happened? Krishna comes in the form of mercy. And that mercy is spiritual master. So please let me say something. When I suggest studies, when I share in the group, whether you can attend or not, at least sign up. Especially like Veda Varsity or ISKCON Bhakti Mahavidyalaya, all this kind of platform, it's all free learning. And once you sign up, they'll give you a platform. And the recording in that platform is forever. Maybe after next year, you feel like you want to go back and learn, you can still go back to the platform, hit that button, you can hear all that recording. All right, but those who didn't sign up, because that is not shareable, you can't share that. I also tried how to share. You know, you cannot share. It is that something that you have to have your account to watch that. Anyway, what to do? Yeah, like receive nectar. So maybe what I can do, I can have a Zoom meeting. I can click the, that means like Zoom meeting, share screen, share the thing. I click the button, then we can watch. Maybe that's the thing that I can help. Right? So anyway, let's look into it. Okay. Okay, Mataji. Krishna Kumari Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu. I hope I can get the video clip.
Yes. So what
Prabhu,
I'll do,
do you think is there any way that I can get it now?
Huh?
Do you think there's any way that I can get it?
Yeah, that's why I just said I'll share in the Zoom.
Okay. Thank
What
you.
I will do, I will just open a Zoom account. I mean, I just open this thing, play the video like I'm sharing video. So let the thing play. Then the thing I will send to you. You just can click and watch.
Thank you, Prabhu.
That's the thing I can do, right?
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Don't miss the opportunity. Next time, what we suggest, just take it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. So nice. Okay, now let's continue. So now it says that. So why I went to the point is this thing, right? When you talk about this transcendental. Okay. So now we are talking about. So then after that, when he had the thing, it just disappeared. So as I said like that, the heart eagerness usually, all right, the eagerness that renew the form, you could not see. That means the kind of desire to have Krishna very quickly, it is very prevalent to the non-Indian Vaishnava devotees. But for Indian Vaishnava devotees, they take things for granted. Please don't take things for granted, thinking that this is my culture, our way. Just like sometimes the Islamic religion, the Arabians take it for granted because they see it's their culture. But those who are non-Arabic people is the one who become like very much into it. So similarly, since this looks like an Indian culture, you know, like the day I remember one Chinese devotee came and said, she said, you know, I born as a Chinese, and out of millions of birth and death, Krishna say, I take a human form, and out of them, you say, that means I gave a class, so she's reflecting on my class. She said, so to look for perfection, And out of millions of people perfected, one hardly knows me as God. And millions of people knows me as God, one hardly achieved me. So then she was telling, I said, Prabhu, for me to get a human form is very rare, first thing. Second thing, to know Krishna is very rare, especially me as a Chinese. And number three, I understood Krishna. Imagine how lucky I am. She said in Malay, because she can't speak English, she said, saya banyak lucky mat Prabhu. Orang cakap ong. Saya kira banyak ong. Or in English, he said, people say, good luck. The Chinese always say good luck. Prosperity, good luck, because for them, everything is money. But now I say, among the good luck, the supreme good luck is when I found Krishna. And especially in this Chinese body. Wow. And she's so appreciative. But Indians, I know lah. So why I'm hammering the point, Prabhus and mothers, not to say, not to criticize or what, but what I want to suggest to you, let's take this Krishna conscious very seriously. I came the transfer. I'm so grateful to Ratnabha Prabhu, Ratna Veru Prabhu, he's in the group now, for sharing such a one. I think that's the best video I've watched in my life. The best video I've watched in my life. Every day, first thing in the morning, I like to watch that video. And at night, the last thing before I go to bed, I also like to watch that video. First thing in the morning, last thing at night. I watch that video and I go to bed. Why? Because that is what I wanted. Like Vaishnava Kripa Prabhu also was telling, I wish I can leave the body while listening to Bhagavatam class. So that means, looks like as a devotee, we have no fear for death. The only thing that we scared is, can I remember Krishna at that moment or not? That is the biggest fear. It's not fear, I'm going to die anytime. No, we are not worried about death. But what the worry is, can I receive Krishna at the time of death? And yesterday, Prabhu was telling very nicely, you go on serving Krishna like your service so much, then at the time of death, and Krishna feel, oh my God, he died already, he cannot serve me anymore. I take him and bring him back to me. Do you all remember that yesterday when Prabhu was telling that? Do you remember? Anyone can recall?
Yeah, very sweet.
Very sweet, right?
Yeah, very sweet to say that.
Yeah. I was, my God. I don't know, my head exploded how many times yesterday. How nicely he said, oh, look at the sadhaka. You worship me so nicely. And he says, every house must have deity. So start to worship. You worship me so nicely. And now, oh my God, he's going to die. Now I bring him to me. Right? But the question is sometimes, what happens if I don't have a deity? Right? Then we chant Hare Krishna very sweetly. Right? You just go on chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. All right? Then what Krishna says, well, you're so eager to come to me. I enjoy your japa. You're calling me with such a sweet name. You know, sometimes when a child or when someone, say when a lover call you, Atan, wow, then we get carried away, you know. You know, sometimes when the wife call you, yo, just giving some example, yo, sometimes we can get. But say when she call you Atan, your eyes straight away get attracted to her. No matter what, everything will drop. Say suddenly the mother call Kanna, Pada. Or suddenly they call your name. Hey, Pudina, come. Oh, Kanna, please come. Everything will drop and go. Like that, when you keep on calling the name of Krishna, Krishna says, wow, I love the way you call my name. Come and stay with me. Chanting the holy name and serving is very, very important. Right? So don't take things for granted, especially Indians. We have to be very serious because we are already in the process of Bhagavatam and we are deeply studying Bhagavatam. So that means we are somewhere there, all the requirement of the visa we are there. We are doing this, we are doing that. Now we are studying Bhagavatam, all the things there. The one and only thing we need is sincerity and the eagerness of serving the Lord. So this is one example. So I desire to see again the transcendental form of the Lord, but despite my attempt, concentrate upon my heart with eagerness, with so much of eagerness, and to renew the form, I could not see him anymore. And because of this, I become so dissatisfied. And I'm so much in grief. Right? So now, those who are going to study this Bhakti Vaibhava, this is one of the questions or homework that you need to do this in this topic, in this chapter. All right? So now let's look at this word by word that we try to dive deeply into this topic. There is no mechanical process, Prabhus and mothers, to see the form of the Lord. There is no mechanical process. You understand? You can't see God mechanically. Oh, I'm a Hare Krishna devotee. I've put tilak everywhere around my body. I chant Hare Krishna. I've already taken initiation. I can see Krishna. No, it doesn't work that way. All right? He says there is no mechanical process. Mechanical process also we can say by default process to see the form of the Lord. Then what process? Because Prabhupada writes, it completely depends. Another word that we says, it is not just depend, it's completely depend on what? On the causeless mercy of the Lord. So we understand we have studied in Nectar of Devotion, right? What we say, we can work our heart up to the level of Bhava. But you want to go to Prema, Krishna have to approve it. By the mercy of Vaishnava, Guru, Sadhu, Vaishnava, you can go up to level of Bhava. Yes. But to Krishna to show himself to you, to make you go into Prema, is only happened by the mercy of Krishna. He have to decide. This is the only place that he makes his own decision. He makes his own decision. And how he makes the decision? When Radharani sweetly tells him, look at this boy, Satya Narayanan Das, such a great devotee. Why not bring him over here? Do you think so? Yeah. Let me think. Krishna, of course, he definitely doesn't want to agree on the spot. Then again, when Srimadi Radharani says, so he said, this is the way, sweet way he's calling your name and my name. She always make me in ecstasy thinking about all our past times. I think he should be here. Do you think so? Let me think. Then eventually, through the causeless mercy of the Lord, right? He said, yes, that's it. All this happened because all these are completely depend on the causeless mercy of Lord. The next statement, very important. Please look at it very attentively. Okay, let me adjust this thing. All right. What Prabhupada writes? We cannot demand the Lord to be present before our vision. We cannot demand, oh, I have dedicated my life. I've given up my everything, my wealth, my everything. Thinking of you, demanding, now I demand you to come. No, we cannot demand. Even Prabhupada is saying, we cannot demand. Because Prabhupada also begging Krishna, if at all, if you're happy with my service, show me the boys, show me the temple, bring me assistant. I don't know. Then after that, what Prabhupada says, you can keep me dance as you like. You know that one of the Prabhupada's poem. You can crush me, you can, I will dance in your tune. I'm just totally dependent on you. I don't know why you brought me to America. The same thing happened in Shikshastaka, the 8th verse. You can hug me, you can break my heart, you can do anything by not appearing in front of me. But I will not give up I'm just paraphrasing. I will never give up my love and attention to you. Like that, we cannot demand to the Lord to be present before vision. That's why sometimes the Lord comes in the form of a spiritual master and say, how are you serving? If you can't even serve the spiritual master, do you think you can come to Goloka Vrindavan and serve me? No, it doesn't work that way. If we still take our spiritual master lightly, think again. Are you doing the right thing or not? So we cannot demand the Lord to be present before the vision, before vision. And Prabhupada gave a very brilliant analogy. Just like we cannot demand the sun, right, to rise up whenever we like. You know, midnight, you just get up, you lose your key. You just look up, hey, sun, come up. I'm looking for my key. Doesn't work. You can't demand the sun to rise whenever we like. Because the sun rises out of his own accord. And the next statement, powerful statement, Prabhupada writes, so also the Lord is pleased to be present out of his causeless mercy. Again and again. So we are talking about Lord is pleased. How can you please the Lord? When the Lord comes to you in the form of a guru, you please your guru. Well, okay, because the guru is incognito. He comes in a, in Malay, what they call samaran, or what they call Veshatala varare, Vesham. Right? So when the guru comes, that's why, like yesterday, Braj Sundar Prabhu keep hammering. You can never disobey your guru. Like some devotees ask, so how? If the guru talk like this, no, you can never disobey your guru. That's why sometimes the Guru Maharaj also doesn't want to give you instruction. But I'm lucky I got instruction in 1993, December 25th, in Ipoh. That time was Shanti Vardhana's initiation day. First time I saw my Guru Maharaj. All right? He came. He just told me, he put his hand, both hands on my shoulder. He just do this and nothing else. I was distributing books and preaching. Say, just do this and nothing else. That's why anything that I do against what I'm doing, I won't be succeed. I cannot cook. I can't do even puja. Of course, this our Ipoh secretary, Vraja Prema, someone rather put my name. For the first time in my life, I'm going to do puja. Arati. I never done Arati in my life. So this guy, someone rather pulled me in. All right. Maybe that is also his causeless mercy. I think it's in the call. Are you there, Vraja?
Yes,
yeah.
Prabhu, yes.
You're always very good in pulling people in. So we have to please our guru. We have to please our guru. Because if the guru is pleased, that's why I wrote over there, Guru Parvai Kodi Nanme. When the guru just look at you, Kodi Nanme, not ordinary Nanme, Kodi Nanme, millions, crore, benediction. Just when the guru just even look at you. That's why you see Sadhu Guru Sastra. First, we have to have a sadhu. I give an example. When Prabhupada went to America, he went as a sadhu. Then after that, he initiated people. Then he turned into guru. Then he introduced Sastra. Then the last one, Guru Vakyam. The commentary, Bhashya, Guru Vakyam. Then he gives his purport. And today, we are relishing Prabhupada's purport to the maximum. Right? We are not even rushing. Like the day 4 hours session, we only covered 4 verses only. Maybe the 3-4 hours we can finish up the entire Bhagavatam one chapter. But we are not doing that. Because we are enjoying the Guru Vakyam. So, it's like that. So then what Prabhupada writes? One should then what? Please look at this very carefully. Simply await the opportune moment and go on discharging his prescribed duty in where? In devotional service of the Lord. Right? What is it? One should. Prabhupada is giving his instruction. Guru Vakyam. This is Guru Vakyam. He said, you have to simply wait. Wait for what? For the correct opportunity. You have to wait for the correct opportunity. And while awaiting, what you should do? You should go on. You should go on discharging your prescribed duty. What is your duty in devotional service? Right? The prescribed duty, what Krishna Guru give you by default, even all acharyas give by default, chant your japa. Without chanting a japa, you can never achieve any of this. If not, your devotional service is mechanical. You go to the kitchen and start cleaning the kitchen, you wash the pot. Why are we doing all that? So that you can be convinced with chanting. If not, you will be stuck to retaliate. Why me? Why always me? Why you got don't have any other people? Huh? It's very dangerous, Prabhus and mothers. Chanting japa. So, we all misinterpret Prabhupada's instruction. See, minimum 16 rounds. What does that mean? Since we are doing detailed, deep studies of Prabhupada's word, what does that minimum means? That means, are you still want to maintain your C grade? Minimum passing mark in certain subject is C. And imagine your children come back and says, Appa, Dad, okay, what is your goal? I want to hit my C. Imagine when your child come back and says like a O level, A level, right? University entrance or whatever, even STPM, SPM, they come and say, I get C enough because C is passing. As a parent, will we agree to that? See, what are you talking nonsense? You should aim for the A. No, C enough. As long as I got the certificate. We won't agree. Simply, that means, in other words, when we chant 16 rounds, we are still in the C grade. We are in the C grade. Because there's a minimum. Because D is fail. A, B, C is pass. C means C down is fail. I'm not sure what is the system now. Now I heard A, B, C, D is pass. E and F is fail. I don't know. But during my time, A, B, C is pass. D means fail. So we should not stay in a C grade devotee. We have to come to A grade. So it's tough. But it's not as tough as living life. Living in this material world is even tougher than chanting the holy name. Chanting 16 rounds, 60, 32 rounds, 64 rounds, actually it's not tough. If you can just throw away your phone, if you can stay away from cinema, movies, prajalpa, talking nonsense, whatever it is, and every day do your journal, what actually stopped you from not chanting? If you can just push all this away, you can easily chant your 64 rounds. Right? It's not a big deal. The only thing that stops you is your perception. So the more you cry to Krishna, chanting the holy name, what did Prabhupada translate? It's like a crying of a child to the mother. So we are crying to the Mother Hara to engage us in the service of Krishna and Rama. Do you all remember that translation? Maybe later, if anyone will find the translation, maybe you can share in the group. The Prabhupada translation on the chanting of the holy name. So have we cried enough? Like sometimes I've seen people chant, oh, 16 rounds, pop, put on the bag. They say, come on, what did you do? I'm done 16 rounds. Doing it because of burden. Oh, I have to chant 16 rounds because I've vowed to my spiritual man. No. Chanting gives you love, prema. Chanting gives you happiness. Like in Ipoh, there's one devotee chanting 64 rounds without fail. He chants so attentively. And this Purushottama man, a 74-year-old devotee, he's born in 71, 75-year-old devotee, fasting only on fruits for this Purushottama month. Only fruits. And it comes to, when it comes to this, what they call, Egadasi Nirjala. Disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Vigna Vinasha Narasimha Maharaj. He said, my Guru Maharaj is doing that, so I also do. I was so surprised. So quite plump man. Yesterday I saw him. He has already shrinked. He already shrinked. I was thinking, Prabhu, how could you do that, Prabhu? 75-year-old man can do this. So in the class I was telling, all depends on your japa. If you think you cannot fast on Ekadasi, something has gone wrong in your chanting. If you think that you want to eat only, if you can't eat grains on Ekadasi, there's some people say, oh, on Ekadasi, I want to be a vegetarian. That means you still have problem with your fasting, your chanting. Oh, okay, on chanting or on Ekadasi day, I make sure I make around 10-15 items. 3 times a day, I whack nicely. That means you have problem in your chanting. If you think I want to have 1 meal a day on Ekadasi, you can't do it, there's some problem in your chanting. If you think I want to be Nirjala, I can't do it, there's some problem in chanting. The more and more you chant Prabhus and Mothers, the more and more determination will start to arise in your heart. I have seen it with my own eyes with the Prabhu in Ipoh. Yesterday I looked at him and said, yes, the more you chant, your determination will be there. Once the determination is there, nothing can stop you from what you want to do for Krishna. And yet he works as a bodyguard. He works. Former policeman. He's a former ex-policeman. Very high rank. Still he works. And he said, why are you working, Prabhu? He said, no, Prabhu, there's a place I can chant because my boss don't disturb me. He's in Australia. He just go on chanting and chanting and chanting. Right? He work, he chant, only maintain with fruits. Yesterday, during Sunday feast, I think they just prepared a little fruit. Just one handful of fruit. He eats and he just carry on with his life. Fantastic. But sometimes you'll be wondering, how this Prabhu can do like this? How certain devotees can do like that? Right? All this boils down to the chanting. Chanting is very, very. So you have to wait. We have to wait for some opportunity, good opportune moment. But meanwhile, we have to go on discharging the prescribed duty of chanting the holy name. Even if you think you can't chant more than that, it doesn't matter. But 16 rounds, as you vowed, do it very attentively. Right? We studied in the nectar of Harinam Chintamani. What Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, stay in a room, lock yourself, take the cloth and cover your ears and your eyes. Take the cloth and just cover, yes, and just sit there and just chant Hare Krishna. At least the 16 rounds. But of course, that's very extreme. But if you can do it, do it. But whatever said and done, the goal is extremely attentive chanting. So Narada Muni thought that the Lord could be seen again by the same mechanical process. He thought, I can see him again, which was successful in the first attempt. That's why sometimes when we start becoming a devotee, we feel like everything happens like very nicely. After that, the challenges starts. Anyway, so successful first attempt. But in spite of his utmost endeavor, that means really hard work, he could not make the second attempt successful again. All right. Then Prabhupada continues. The Lord is completely independent of all obligation. He's not obliged to you. He's so independent. Right? But he can simply be bound up by the tie of unalloyed devotees, Prabhus and mothers. But he can simply be bound up by the tie of unalloyed devotion. That means you can arrest him. Krishna can be arrested. How? How can you arrest Krishna? We all want to arrest Krishna, right? We don't want Krishna to run here and there. How we can arrest him? By unalloyed devotion. You know the song that we sang that day? What? Chaura. What is the name? What is the name of the song? By Bilva Mangal Thakur. What do you sing? The last stanza.
Chaurangastakam.
Chaurangastakam. The last stanza, what do you say? I arrest you, Krishna, and I put you in my most abominable heart. My heart is so dark. My heart is so dark and is so abominable, is so dirty. I will arrest you and I'll put you there in the jail of my heart. Wow. That is pure devotees. Can even challenge Krishna. I will take you, I'll tie your hand and put in my heart, which is so damn dirty. Another example, like how? What they call Yashoda Mai. He could catch Krishna and tie him up on the oral, on the mortar. Like that. Krishna can be arrested by unalloyed devotion. Unalloyed devotion means the devotion which is not mixed up, which simply out of pure love. Right? Then, nor is he visible to perceivable by other material senses. You can't even. All right? But nor he can be visible or perceivable. That means he cannot be seen, cannot be understood by our material senses. Then Prabhupada writes here, he says, when he pleases. How he become pleased? After being satisfied. Where the satisfaction come from? Through the sincere attempt. The sincere attempt is not to say that you have to be perfect. Your heart counts. How sincere you're doing. right? I remember when my brother-in-law got married, his wife came, and the time, she mixed a drink. She mixed a drink. She tried her best. She don't know how to mix some drink. And she brought the drink. Of course, she brought some coffee or tea. I didn't take it. But anyway, when they brought the thing, when I looked at it, I said, oh my God, it looks like she doesn't know how to make, but it's so terrible. But my father-in-law, mother-in-law, and all the things, they took it and they drank it in great delight. Then I asked my mother-in-law, does it really taste good? I said, no. She's very sincerely, she tried. Even as we, as a mundane human being, can have that kind of appreciation. Imagine Krishna. He only become pleased. It's very important point. How he be pleased? After being satisfied. How he can be satisfied? After a sincere attempt of devotional service. Right? So being pleased with the sincere attempt of devotional service. And then after that, then, all right, so okay, I sincerely work, okay, devotion service. Then depending completely on the mercy of the Lord. After we depend completely in the mercy of the Lord, at that moment, he may be seen out of his own accord. But that also what Prabhupada writes, he may. What is may means what? Krishna still have that choice, whether to reveal himself to you or not to reveal himself to you. We still have that independent choice. All right. So how he want to see you, he can be seen out of his own accord when, okay, when we have the mercy of the Lord by depending completely to the Lord through devotional service. And how we do the devotional service? By sincere attempt. All right. And by doing that, Lord will be satisfied. And through that satisfaction, he will be pleased. So this is the thing. Right. So with that, we end the session here. And the text 20 will continue tomorrow. All right, because this is another text. 21 is going to be important. I've written a lot of notes here. Give up to passion, ignorance, fun, lust, loba. Oh, okay. Right, okay. I've made some notes here. Very interesting notes. Okay. I think most likely others are very short. Okay, 20, 18. I think we can finish this chapter by this week. Right? So text 20 we do tomorrow. Evam yatantam vijjani mam ago charo vigiram. All right. So, okay, we open for questions. Any questions, any comment? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, we see the last sentence of just now the page. So it says that anyone attempt sincerely doing the service, whether how good they are in that process, it doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
So
yes,
it depends on their sincere attempt to devotional service. Maybe one can see that somebody doing a very well job and then very attractive, but to gain name and fame, when they said, oh, this Prabhu was doing, this Mataji was doing a very great decoration in the temple, or she's doing a very great palatable dishes in the temple. So, but another person, he maybe is not good, but the attempt is sincerely. So, which is really pleased the Lord.
All right. One is, say like for instance, when some devotees who do a great service and they have this kind of desire, Krishna fulfill their desire by giving them name and fame. They just said, okay, Mataji, you have done a fantastic job. Oh, that means they give them some kind of, the recognition pleases them. So when we, at that moment, that do we get Sukriti? No, we don't get Sukriti. We get name and fame. Second person simply perform the devotional service very sincerely and imperfectly, that kind of service attracts Krishna, and Krishna really appreciate that kind of service. Okay, Prabhu?
Okay, Prabhu. The question is now, a person who really need the appreciation, he get the appreciation immediately. The person who sincerely attempt that, he may not get the appreciation immediately. I mean, Krishna doesn't come directly and saying that to him. It may shows, I mean, unless you are realizing that, then you can be able to realize that. But other than that, your sincerity, maybe you don't get the appreciation immediately. That's right.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, what example can we think of, Prabhu? Now the scenario, what example can we think of from the Shastra? Can you think of any example?
Yeah, this is like a simple thing is one I can experience is that when you're chanting the Hare Krishna. So when you're chanting Hare Krishna, maybe...
What I'm saying, hold on, Prabhu. What I'm saying is, not what example can we see from Shastra that Krishna appreciates imperfect service? Can you think of any incident from the Vedas, Shastras, or anyone? Can you think of anything, Prabhu? Satyanarayan Prabhu?
I cannot get now, Prabhu. Sorry, I cannot go into anything yet.
All right. Anyone else? Can you think of anything? I give you one. Vidura. How Vidura, Mataji? What do you mean by Vidura? Did Vidura did imperfect service? I don't think so. I'm talking about imperfect service, but sincerely.
Oh, okay. No. So I was mistaken, Prabhu. I mistook the question.
So what do you think? Do you think anyone? Okay, one example is, Praja Prema.
Bhishma Dev.
Bhishma didn't do any service imperfectly. Are you sure he did imperfect service? He's a perfectionist. I'm talking about imperfect service. Arakurayana sevai. Anyone?
As you say, Vidura's wife.
Vidura's wife, she was in ecstasy. She is already in ecstasy. That's different. Krishna came to the house intentionally. I'm talking about a person served and he got recognized for being imperfect in his service.
Oh, there are many, but they're not coming to the mind just like that.
Many, but give me two.
Prabhu,
Right. Yes.
Prabhu, I forget the name. Krishna's best friend when he went to no.
All were associate of Krishna, Mataji. I'm saying about a devotee who is nothing to do with Krishna. They serve Krishna in a very imperfect way, attracted the eyes of Krishna.
Naradamuni.
How?
ஆமா பாபு, அவரு யதார்த்தமா தானே இந்த பிராமணாஸ்க்கெல்லாம் சேவை செஞ்சாரு ஒரு பெரியவில்ல.
Was it imperfect?
அது தெரியல பிரபு, பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டா இம்பெர்ஃபெக்ட்டான்னு தெரியல. பட்
you don't know. What do you mean you don't know?
அது யதார்த்தமா வந்து அந்த அவரு பிராமணரோட அந்த பாகவதோட சாப்பாடு சாப்பிட்டாரு, யதார்த்தமா தான் சேவை செஞ்சாரு.
யதார்த்தமா செஞ்சாருன்னு பார்த்து படிச்சியா நீனே? அப்படியே போட்டுருச்சு.
இல்ல நானே ஸ்பெகுலேட் பண்றேன் பிரபு. Actually I'm speculating.
He always like to use this word and cut off my argument with him. Read again.
Okay.
He was not Yadartham. He was attracted.
Okay.
He was attracted to the Bhakti Vedanta. He was attracted to the Krishna Katha. After that attraction, then he went forward and asked them for some remnants of prasadam. It is not, and that also how he asked their permission to take the prasadam. Not he simply took and eat. Proper rights in the purpose.
Ajamila, Prabhu.
Yes. Huh?
Ajamila? Is there any way Ajamila?
All right, time is running. Answer. Two incidents. One is when Lord Ramachandra building the bridge. When a small tiny squirrel tried to do something which is not perfect. When Hanuman laughed at him, he said, no, I'm very pleased. He took it and he gave a bigger sukriti by scrubbing his, brushing his back. Imagine he could go to the lotus hand of Ramachandra and can be touched with loving this thing. One example. Second example, when Lord Chaitanya went to South India, when he saw a Brahmana who were illiterate, the only thing what he did, he just take the Bhagavad Gita and start crying. He was crying in ecstasy. He was crying and crying and crying. And everybody started laughing at him. Oh, he said, the crying Brahmana is a nonsense fellow, you know. All laughed at him. And then Lord Chaitanya says, yeah, he asked, why is he crying? Oh, he's illiterate. He doesn't know how to study. That's why he's crying. Oh, I cannot study or what. I don't know why he's crying. Like, he's stupid fellow. Then Lord Chaitanya went to him. Said, Prabhu, why are you crying? You know, Prabhu, Lord Krishna is so merciful. He agreed to become the chariot rider for Arjuna. A Bhagavan, a supreme personality. You know, during that attack, he also took some arrow on him. You can see Panduranga. You can see all the faces are with marks arrow. How merciful to him, to his devotee. And that was a great exchange. He started crying. Immediately, Lord Chaitanya went and hugged him and said, you are the perfect devotee. Right? So what we understand from here? Sincere service. Serve with ecstasy. And Krishna was so much in ecstasy. Even is imperfect, but they are so sincere. You got it, Prabhu? The two examples, right? It makes sense, right? So,
thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Actually, I cannot think about it. Okay, Prabhu. Okay. Very good example, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
It doesn't matter at all. The most important is, am I chanting? It doesn't matter. Sometimes when you chant, people hear, why are you chanting different name? Or like for instance, I give you an example, like Chinese devotee, Ale Krishna, 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 Ale, Ale Lama, 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 Ale. And she has transformed from nowhere to somewhere. Krishna is accepted. Yeah. She cannot pronounce the word R. But today, she's in next level of bhakti. If Krishna wants, you see. So it doesn't matter. Right? So like sometimes we cannot have pronunciation problem. You know, like for instance, when first they went to America, how they chant, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare. Because H-A-R-E means hair for them. You know, oh, hair, airport. I said, no, not hair, Hare. Hare, no hair. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare. And people started that way. And today they all are great sadhus. So it doesn't matter. The intention counts. As long as we are not duplicit, right? We try our best. Don't attempt something that you can't do. Okay, like example, the devotee, I said, oh, he can do, I also want to try it. No. Don't attempt. Don't fake it. Just pray to Krishna. The only thing that you should pray and ask Krishna back, Krishna, my dear Krishna, give me more and more taste so I can chant more and more rounds.
Will Sabri come into it, Babu?
Sabri? Okay.
She ate the fruit and gave the Lord Ramachandra.
Oh, yeah. Correct. See how simple-minded people Krishna likes. Krishna doesn't want complicated people. She just took the thing and just bite. Sweet, take. And Lord Ram took it very pleasurably. It's so much of pleasing. Because Prabhus and mothers, our sadhana bhakti, even when we're worshipping Krishna, Ramachandra, or even when you look at Sri Vaishnava, when you look at all the Vaishnava, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Sri Vaishnava, Madhava Vaishnava, Sampradaya, and all the other Sampradayas, all the Vaishnava Sampradayas, they all dovetail to love. Right? Just like when the story about, what's the girl's name? Andal. Huh? The father will make the garland, she makes the garland, and she put the garland on herself. And see the garland, oh, it looks so beautiful. Then take and give it to the father. And the father go and offer. And the father didn't know that. Until one day, the father saw there's a strand of hair in the garland. He got a shock. Oh, how come there's a strand of hair? Then he came and said, hey, you, Andal, what did you do? No, I just tried to put on to see whether it suits Krishna or not. Then he became very angry. So how dare you to put on the Krishna's garland? How dare? So like that. So all these kind of things, right? Let's be simple-minded, simple-hearted. Chant Hare Krishna. You are simple-hearted, you can chant Hare Krishna very nicely. If you are complicated, Hare Krishna chanting can be very, very, very complicated. Thank you. Any other questions? Any comment? So today, my class was very nice. I mean, I really enjoyed this. These few verses are so, because in fact, in this book, I've taken some notes. And tomorrow, I think it's going to be even more intense. It's going to be even more, it's going to be even more relishable. Text 21, it has so much of, what do you call? Nectarian sharing by Srila Prabhupada. Right? Okay, if there's no question, we end the session here. Canto Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All peace to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare
We'll see you
Krishna.
tomorrow. Pancha kalpatarubhescha kripa sindhu bevacha
Patitana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.